Welcome to the Ride Talk podcast. This is a new podcast and a new format for me and everyone here. Can we all introduce ourselves?
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first if you want.
Alright.
Hello, I'm Ruben. I'm from the Netherlands. My home park is the Efteling. And my favorite coaster is Pacman in Hansa Park, Germany.
Hello, I'm Pacman. I like roller coasters and I don't upload enough.
Hey guys, I'm UK theme park photography, and my favourite coaster is Man, and also I work at Points Park as well as it is my home park.
Hey, I'm George. My home park is Alton Towers, and my favourite roller coaster is Nemesis.
Hi, I'm. My home park is Chesington, and my favourite ride is.
Okay, let's start then.
I like how everyone's like, oh, I'm this person and my favourite roller coaster is this. My home park, and like, I'm Alex and I don't upload.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our first topic is the Thought Park events, which were released last month.
Yes.
Oh, they look rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just Fortnite. It's just gonna be a Fortnite game.
Thought Park's 40th birthday, it is not good enough. They should be
You know
celebrating.
how we're gonna celebrate? Happy birthday, Thought Park. We're giving you a bouncy castle.
Yeah, that's basically all they're doing.
I'm probably the only one that doesn't know about the Dwarf Park events. I'm not.
Alright, we'll inform you on what's going on.
I'll grab a photo of the announcement.
It was like gaming event or something, wasn't it? For one of them.
Yes, one of them was that.
There was 4 new attractions, if I can get the picture up.
There was something new. I can't remember. It was something replacing I'm a Celebrity, I think.
Yeah, that was Jungle Escape.
Jungle Escape, yeah.
I've got the photo. I'm gonna send.
I know Dwarf Park teased GCI, but
Yeah,
They may have teased it, but I don't think it's actually.
I think it's just a general picture of a coaster.
No, it's definitely wooden track, but the problem is with it is Thought Park talk a lot of rubbish.
In my opinion, it seems a bit strange for them to get something like Salt for the 30th anniversary, I think it was, and then just have 4 new events for the 40th anniversary.
So that's the first topic done. Our next topic, which is again from Thought Park, Loggers Leap.
It's removed, or it's getting removed.
So, what do you think happened to that area and that ride?
It's always sad to see a attraction go. I personally love water rides, and Loggers Leap did look pretty fun. It's always sad to see such a ride go, but I don't know where are they going to do with that space.
It is quite a large land. They could do so much in that area.
Maybe the GCI, but
yeah,
it seems very similar to Wickerman at Alton Towers.
Yeah,
such a big water ride.
Yeah.
There is such a big space.
A little coming back to that GCI, it's very possible that that one is coming to Dwarf Park because Alton Towers just got one, so Dwarf has a good chance to also getting one.
It's rumoured to that Thought Park did buy 3 GCIs, but the only problem with that is that one of them is going to the Heidi Park refurbishment, and the other is Wicker Man, and the other no one really knows about what's happening with it. So, with the leaked GCI track, I reckon it will go to Fort Park, but where, it could be behind Swarm Island, or maybe in the area of Rockers Leap if they fill in a little lake. But other than that, I really couldn't see it anywhere else.
Yeah.
A bit of like, yeah.
So our next topic is Gwazi at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, restored as a RMC hybrid.
Yes, Bossy is gonna be insane, I think. It looks fantastic. Just from that first picture we got, it just looks insane.
Yeah, it may top Steel Vengeance.
Nah, I don't think so personally. It may top Hakugai, the new one coming to Japan, yes. But not Steel Vengeance, I think. It's from the concept arts and the little things we know about it, it's not about airtime and more a lateral based ride. And I think airtime, personally, I prefer airtime above laterals.
But the thing with people saying it may top Steel Vengeance is that I can see it happening only because they say that it's going to be like Steel Vengeance, but it's got a lot of elements to it that don't look Steel Vengeance-ish, if you get what I mean. Like, you've got the whole the inversion through the lift hill and also the packed airtime that it has provided over its years, with Gwazi being the normal RMC it is. It could, not RMC, GCI it is, could be an insane RMC.
Yes, it has the potential to be the best, but I don't think RMC is going to make it the best, because they just built Steel Vengeance and they know that they can't stop their best coaster so fast. I think they have a little contract with Cedar Fair with that Steel Vengeance needs to be the best RMC for a few years, but that's just a theory. It's possibly yes. I don't think it's going to be better than Steel Vengeance once again. The drop maybe, but not the extra rides. I don't think Hakugai is better either. I think Steel Vengeance will remain the best RMC for some time until they do a great
Zadra.
No. For some reason, Zadra just doesn't look that impressive to me.
Zadra looks good, but its main problem is, can it uphold wind hitting its lift hill without it falling down?
Oh yeah, that also happens. But Zadra, it just lacks airtime, I think. It's mostly about bank turns and the laterals, but yeah, yes, I prefer airtime or RMCs. It's also here once again has potential, but I don't think it's going to be one of. It is probably going to be one of the best, but I don't think top 3, to be honest.
So I know this isn't on our list, but when it comes to UK, we haven't seen the last two UK coasters were Wicker Man and Icon, yes, and we all. Who's been on Wicker Man?
Yeah,
I've been on Wicker Man twice.
We can all say it is an amazing ride, yes.
Yes.
We all enjoy it. And
Yes.
Icon as well. I haven't been on Icon.
I've
But
been on Icon.
what's your thoughts on Icon?
It's not very intense.
Yeah.
But it's very smooth and enjoyable coaster.
So when it comes to UK coasters, we've been doing quite well. But what I want to turn everyone's eye to is, if I put it in the chat here, is the thing I found on Pacman Park Twitter. It's the Tornado Springs thing, and I just want to get everyone's opinions of what you can see in the background. If you're not, people can't hear, of course. If you go over to the Tornado Springs Instagram account, it's the picture with the Rio Grande train going through it and the town in the background. And anyone want to speculate on what that could be? Because I actually don't know, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I can definitely see that coaster right at the back.
Yeah.
But from the looks of it, there is a small train on it, and it looks pretty short. So it may be Intamin, probably Gerstlauer.
Yeah. Like I say, I can't really talk about this because, of course, I work for the park. But I just personally, I saw this picture being uploaded the other day, and I just thought that I posted it on my Instagram page, and I thought, wow, that just looks amazing.
Oh, so you actually know about what's coming in?
Oh yeah, I do, but I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to say.
Yeah, I know.
But I just thought when I had to put it on the podcast because for UK new themed areas, I still say, has anyone been to the Lost Kingdom in Poland?
I have.
Yeah, it's really good. And if they continue the theming as they do in this new area, I'm honestly saying this could be the new best themed area in the UK.
Yeah. A little coming back to that RMCs, I thought about it a little. I think a great RMC redo will be that one CGI in the UK. And what's the name again?
Wait, what's that? Sorry, what do you want to be RMC'd in the UK?
That one CCI, the Custom Coasters International.
Is it Megaphobia at Oakwood?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Megaphobia has a way too much history. Personally, I think the park won't let it be RMC'd.
Like, I was watching the Alton Towers documentary on Pacman, and there are people protesting about Megaphobia, saying that it's the perfect, how would you say, perfect British coaster, and that all British coasters should be made out of wood. I'm not joking. There are people who think that.
Yeah, it looks it has so much potential for a fantastic RMC, but I also don't think it's going to happen because just the history.
Yeah.
But you can pack so much elements into that layout. It has so much. Yeah. It has so much potential for good airtime, laterals, inversions. But it's not going to happen probably.
I could see it being amazing. It's just the park history with Oakwood and.
Do you think Oakwood would have enough for an RMC?
Yeah. They haven't really invested in a lot lately.
The only thing they invested in was the paint party, but that's quite a long time ago.
Is it just yeah?
So next on our list of stuff is Untamed, which is the RMC.
Oh, Untamed! I'm so hyped for that.
I haven't heard a lot about this, so I'll stay away from this topic quick because.
Untamed looks phenomenal. It's a few days ago, yesterday I thought, a new inversion, and it was an upward barrel roll. Super low to the ground, probably a good head chopper, super intense. It just looks fantastic. It's one of those inversions you make in Roller Coaster Tycoon, but now it's coming to an RMC and I live, and it is my second home park, so I'm super proud. Yeah, and the picture you sent, yes, that step up underflip and that outward stall, they also look fantastic.
Literally, like it's so compact and they can put in so much. It's like the RMC equivalent of Taron, of like how much they can put in like such a small space.
Nah, it's not a small coaster. It's a pretty large coaster. I've ridden it when it just was the old Robin Hood. It's a large coaster.
Well, I wouldn't call it exactly large. I mean, just please. I mean, have you seen like pictures of of the American ones. Like they're pretty big.
What, say
I
like
mean,
Altor
it looks like the size of like Twisted Cyclone.
Nah,
Wait,
not
No,
that.
not that one. I got it wrong.
I think it is more of a hurler or roar. That's yeah, hurler or
Roar?
roar,
Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that.
or maybe even American Scream Machine. But yeah, and those are I don't. It's probably becoming top 5 RMCs for sure, and it's going to
In
be
the world.
inversion based.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I love inversions. I think I've heard RMC makes fantastic inversions, super snappy, so much hang time, just great overall. And
I wouldn't say Untamed is like top 5 worthy.
oh yes,
I would.
oh yes,
I
it's
would
top
looking at
5.
it, yeah.
I'd say it's in the top 10 definitely, but it's like number 7.
What?
No, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with RMCs. This isn't me having a go at problem with RMCs because I know a lot of people like them, but a lot of the RMCs, like say, I haven't ridden them. So say Twisted Cyclone, and then compare that to Twisted Timbers. Personally, to me, they kind of look the same.
Yeah.
A lot of people can have a go at me for that one, but I personally
if
am not a big
RMC can redo Hurler to Twisted Timbers, and the outcome is so fantastic, I think this Robin Hood is going to be top 5 and maybe even top 3 because inversion based RMC we haven't seen that. Yeah, maybe Joker, but that picture that we got sent that.
Like so, I don't know a lot about this, so I can't talk as much on this project.
But that one picture, the downward barrel roll, that looks so intense. You're going so low to the ground, a little high. It's just the drop of Twisted Timbers and Storm Chase, but tilted
Yeah.
into the brake run. It looks fantastic.
I might go on a little bit of a rant on like RMCs here. But like, I have a problem with some coasters being turned into RMCs. Like,
Yeah, that's fair enough.
some of them, if they're like bad coasters, like what Thunderstreak was. That's not its name. I just can't remember from the top of my head.
Where's it from?
Vengeance was.
Mean Streak.
Oh, so Mean Streak.
Mean Streak, not Thunderstreak. Or Colossus. They start to get old, and yeah, I can understand that. But like vintage ones, or ones still pretty good, get turned into RMCs. Like, honestly speaking, you might get triggered, but Robin Hood was still a good coaster. I don't think it should have been RMC'd in the first place.
Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
It was a good ride.
I'm very hyped. It's my second home park. I've been there many times, and I always hated Robin Hood, but I always thought the layout was super good. It is an interesting layout. If Vekoma did the Woody just a little bit smoother, it would be a great Woody, I think. It has the potential for good airtime and good laterals, but it's just rough.
There is a good Vekoma Woody.
Which?
I forgot its name. I might have to look it up.
I know which one you're talking about.
Wallaby Belgium?
It's the one in Tucson Fired in Norway.
Oh yeah,
it's a cool. Okay, the speed monster.
But I'm also questioning myself. There's also a Robin Hood clone in Belgium, in Wallaby Belgium. Is that one going to be RMC'd?
Probably not.
No, I also don't think so. That's the same with the two hurlers.
Belgium is not RMC. Wallaby Belgium is like, it doesn't get much investment at all from Wallaby.
No, that is absolutely not true. For 2021, they're probably getting the best coaster in the world.
No, I wouldn't say the best coaster in the world.
One of the best.
I would say a very good coaster.
I think it's more likely for Wallaby's French Park to get an RMC than
Yeah, Wallaby Shrimp.
Belgium. They don't really need one in their lineup if they're going to be getting
Yeah.
if they're going to get a new Intamin. What's the point of getting an RMC next to it?
Well, one of the friends Wallaby Parks is getting a new coaster. That's one, the Gerstlauer Infinity.
Yes. What's that called again? Cursed? Is it?
Yeah. I think
What's
so.
it called?
I don't
Is it
know
cursed?
actually. I Google it.
Well, we've talked a bit about Untamed. It is a good coaster. I think it will be a good coaster. I mean, like I say, I don't personally know a lot about it.
It's going to be fantastic. That's one thing I know.
Oh, I can definitely see that. It's an RMCs are generally good, but if I want an RMC, I've got one that's ground up. I reckon.
Yeah, ground up. Ground up RMCs are. I don't think ground up RMCs are going to be that popular after seeing the one in Energylandia. Yes.
Yeah, because it got
blew
knocked over
over.
by wind.
Yes.
Oh no! Yeah, but that's not. I made a joke about that, but you need to. A lot of people are making jokes about that, but what you need to remember, that is only a couple months into construction. That they probably haven't even layered the full footers there yet. So of course it would fall over by a lot. It's a strong storm. Like
Yes.
anything that hasn't been built up is going to fall over like that.
It's not going to be like if Icon were to, like, I imagine on opening day, and if there was hard wind, none of it would fall off.
Yeah, but it's not good advertisement for RMC. That's for sure. I think a lot of people are turned down by this. I think, but
I found the Vekoma Woody I was talking about. No, I'm a bit late. Thunder Coaster at Tucson is quite good.
Is that good, Woody?
It is a very good Vekoma Woody.
Wait, I'm searching it on RCDB. What's it called again?
Like Thunder Coaster. You might have to look up Tucson 5.
Tucson 5, yeah, I found it.
Yeah, like
it has timberliners.
Obscure, but like the people who've ridden it would like compare it to Boulder, on intensity. It's very intense.
It says timberliner. I don't knew that.
What?
It says Gravity Group timberliners on the Vekoma Woody. That's interesting.
No, it is a Vekoma, I'm pretty sure.
No.
They do have a Vekoma.
Gravity Graphs.
They do have a Vekoma.
Oh, yes.
On IMDb, it said a Vekoma Woody.
Yes, it
but
is
I don't know
Vekoma,
if that's
but it's constructed by Gravity Craft. The same.
I think it's like Gravity Group made it, but Vekoma made the trains, something like that.
No, Gravity Group made the trains are timberliners. But I think
take back on that, but
just to go back
still a very good ride.
Just to go back on something quick, your point about built-up RMCs aren't the future. I have one little add-on to that, and that is Wildfire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wildfire is an insane ride. I mean, probably it is in the top 3 RMCs, and what's the name? And I even think Wildfire looks more interesting than Still Vengeance, but a lot of people will kill me saying that.
Yes, I don't think it's more interesting than Still Vengeance. Still Vengeance has just so much more elements.
Still Vengeance looks overrated in my opinion. Personally.
But Wildfire, it just the Zero G stall and outward painting turn. They both look fantastic, but it doesn't provide a lot of airtime.
Yeah, but RMCs aren't just airtime though. That's the thing I have.
But turns, and I've heard the pacing isn't the best. It doesn't have the best RMC pacing.
I just think
I'm
a lot
gonna add
of
another point to that.
A lot of RMCs these days are getting praised because they are an RMC. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, that's true.
Like the Joker
The
has
Joker.
been deemed the worst RMC, and yet it's still praised as one of the best, as one of the best rides in
Joker is
in
overhated.
California.
Yes, it is.
I think Joker is very overhated. It looks pretty great. Not the worst RMC. I personally think or Goliath or
Goliath.
yeah the
Goliath. The
the
very
Bronco
short
Bully.
RMC, as it's called.
Six Flags Great America.
No, for like for intensity, you're going with Goliath. For airtime, you're going with Joker.
Now Joker looks to provide some good airtime. It has some good outdoor
Depends
banking
what's more
moments.
important to you.
But Joker is more about the inversions and turns and not about the airtime that much. But still very, very great coaster. Probably still top tier.
I still think they're both overrated, though.
Popular opinion, I actually think Iron Rattler is one of the worst RMCs, to be completely honest.
Be careful.
I can see that. No. I agree with him. It looks good, but it looks very boring. It looks very boring with how transitions.
It starts very good with a good drop, fantastic and climb up the wall and some turns. But then you go to that 0G wall and you're just on that wall for about 20 seconds. The pacing there, it just doesn't look that great. It's kinda that section, to be honest.
I mean, Still Vengeance has pretty bad pacing.
No, Steel Vengeance doesn't have bad
Still
pacing.
Vengeance has very good pacing. As much as I am not a big fanboy as a lot of people are about Still Vengeance pacing, it's got to have good pacing to keep up with all that 30 seconds of airtime.
Yes, it's Steel Vengeance has good pacing. Yes. I don't think there are RMCs with bad pacing, to be honest. There are some that do not have the best, but it's definitely still not bad. You know, something like Joker. Joker doesn't have the best pacing, but it's still a great ride.
Yeah. Talking of great rides, we're gonna quickly go to the Efteling for our next news segment, as recently in court, Efteling has not been allowed in expansion.
Yeah. Yes.
What do you think of it?
What are they going to make that expansion? Quick, may I ask, just before we get onto this?
They wanted for 2021, I think. They want to do a new section of the park to open with a new ride, a circus themed ride, probably an Intamin family launch coaster.
That is a letdown then.
What did you say?
That's a letdown then, that they can't get that.
Oh yes, very sad. There is still a chance that they can build, but the next sitting with the judge is in December, I thought. That's
So the project is going to be pushed back then?
Yes, it's sad, but they have a Max and Moritz planned for 2019, so that's a good thing.
They have they're already getting a dueling Intamin, aren't they? Or Mac, rather.
Who?
Efteling.
Are they?
They are.
Max and Moritz, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max and Moritz, and the Bobbahn is getting removed because it has just a lot of downtime. It's more closed than it's opened. It's closed for rain.
It's the worst coaster in Efteling, so...
No, that I don't agree. I think Vogelrok is worse. But still, yes.
Vogelrok has theming, though.
Yeah, Vogelrok has theming. It's just dark inside. The queue doesn't have that lot of theming. The birds at the front entrance is pretty cool. But just the ride itself, it's just dark. Some yeah,
But
sometimes
when I
some
went
lights,
on
but
Rock, I quite liked it, to be fair.
Hmm.
I thought it was alright, but Bob was just... Not Bob. Yes,
Bob
Bob.
has
Bob was just boring.
On the thought of European coasters, I want a quick thought on what's everyone's most anticipated roller coaster in Europe and what is one they want to do. And I'll start with Rubrix.
Okay. My most anticipated coaster is for sure Untamed. I'm so hyped for that.
Fair enough. What is yours? If you could, it's any ride you can do in Europe, Sparkman. What would yours be?
Speed Monster.
Speed Monster. Let me have a
Speed
look at
Monster.
that. Speed Monster. Where's that at?
That's the one in that's the Intamin Lounge.
I
What,
didn't get
coming
to do it
to-
last time, so
Oh.
I really want to do it. I want to do the Norwegian loop. It looks really intense.
Speed Monster.
Speed
Oh,
Monster.
that looks really good. Mine is, because I'm going to do it in June, I have two. I have Shambhala and Red Force.
Yeah.
Shambhala looks fantastic. Best B&M hyper.
I think I'm really looking forward to get on Shambhala, and it's just gonna, I reckon it'll blow me away. But I don't know what would be my top coaster after that trip, because I still think Red Force looks insane, and I am such a big fan of stealth.
Have you been on stealth?
This is my first European trip, so.
Yeah,
It doesn't look that different to stealth, to be fair.
Oh, it is different. A lot different.
It's a lot different, indeed. It has for some good forces. It isn't as intense of stealth, but it's around 2 times as high, I think.
Yes, it nearly is. Yeah.
The launch is a lot faster, not in acceleration, but just in speed, and it has lap bars. It has lap bars, and that's always a plus.
Quick question: would you consider it a giga or not? A lot of people have interesting thoughts about that. As the height of a giga, but is it a giga? Because some people don't think Cannibal is a giga. I mean, not hyper. Because would you say it has to have? If it had, would you say
It's a giga. It has the height of a giga. It has the requirements of a giga, so it's a giga for me.
then would you say Cannibal is a hyper?
Cannibal at Lagoon, you mean?
Yes.
I'm looking it up on RCDP.
It's 200 feet. But I once uploaded a post about that, and some people said it's not a giga because it has hyper because it has inversions.
Yes, I think it is again an hyper because it has 200 feet. It's 200 feet, so it's a hyper for me. A coaster is a hyper for me if it's 200 feet or more, and it has those requirements. So I think it's a hyper. A coaster. What's the why do people why is that it's a hyper? It's about it's over 200 feet. Why is that the argument?
I am back. What's going on?
Yes.
So, yeah,
why is there argument over Cannibal?
I made a list and I said Skyrush, and he replied with Skyrush, The Flash, Superman, The Ride, Cannibal, and Accelerator are all not hypercoasters.
Are they over 200 feet?
Yes.
They are known as a hypercoaster then. Like
So
stealth
some
is known
people
as a hypercoaster.
say they are not hypercoasters, it has to be
it doesn't have to be a B&M or anything like it, or a normal just a layout. It has, if it's over 200 feet, it's classed as a hypercoaster.
A coaster over 200 feet is a hyper. It's just for me. It's just a fact. Yes.
Like some people say, if it just because it's 200 feet doesn't mean they're hyper.
Oh no,
why?
It means
hyper. Why?
I don't know why.
It's just like a Strada coaster.
They never replied
it's over 400 feet. And a Giga coaster experience for you. I don't know. I just got this. I got an email through from Legoland because I've signed up to Merlin or Merlin's Pass, and it tells me that it's only nearly nearly a month away to the just nearly under a month to the Haunted House Monster Party opening.
Ooh.
Oh
Any
yeah.
thoughts on that? The new Vekoma Madhouse coming to Legoland Windsor.
Is Vekoma still building madhouses?
Yeah, dude, they're still
Oh.
going strong.
I thought they already stopped with that. But what's the last one to be built then?
This is their new biggest one with its best. Honestly, looking at it, it has. I'm going to put a picture of it in the chat for you guys now, just so.
But the amount of times, like, I'm very excited. Like, the amount of times Legoland Windsor have said, oh, we'll build one, and then they cancel it because it'd be too scary, and then they do it again and they cancel it. We're finally actually getting it.
Let me for Rubrix. Let me put a picture for you.
If you've been on
The chat.
Plus,
Yes, thank you.
it's going to be similar to Villa Volta, and it's a very good ride.
Villa Volta
I said that right.
Villa Volta is very good. My favorite madhouse.
Hex is mine. I love Hex.
Hex looks also great.
Sorry for
I
my
don't know
bad pronunciation.
what it is with Hex. Yes, it looks great, but yeah, is the cycle a little good? Are you going? Is it rotating much? I know Villa Volta in the Efteling just does a couple of upside down, but
It will be similar to some Vekoma Madhouse. Good. Alright, George is gone.
yeah,
TPA is gone. This is not going to plan at all.
Oh well, we're the main people talking anyway.
I guess.
Yeah.
Alright.
My main problem with Villa Volta is that it doesn't invert that much. It's just it's mostly just going back and forth and just two spins.
It was the first, so it has the advantage. It was the first, so like Vekoma didn't have that technology.
Hex is cycle is brilliant, and how it spins is insane with the.
The best madhouse, I think, is that one in Park Asterix. There's a madhouse, and that just constantly spins. It just it doesn't stop going. It's spinning from the beginning and to the end. It's bizarre.
Talking of indoor attractions, this will probably be our final one. So in Universal Studios, there's been the Hagrid coaster.
Oh yes.
So we don't know much about it, but from the concept art, it's looking like one person gets the motorbike seat and the other gets a motorpod seat. It's looking like it's going to be an Intamin coaster similar to that of 13 over Bolton.
Yes, the Bolton isn't an Intamin, but I see where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
It looks very long. Yes, it has backward sections. It has a drop track. It has some normal sections. It has so much different elements. It's bizarre.
Yes, it looks good and the theming looks good.
Oh, the theming is
it's
always
what Harry
fantastic.
Potter needed, like the Harry Potter land needed.
Yeah.
However,
as much as I am trying to find this, there's no of the front of the haunted house, so I'm gonna have to just put this picture in. But it will be a fully fledged Lego theme built house. If you've seen Theme Park Worldwide's video of going to Legoland, then you would know what it looks like. But it is. I'm gonna put a picture of it here in the chat. If anyone wants to see this, it's just type in. I literally use the first image of if you type in theme park Legoland uses the monster party. Yeah. What it is if you look at this, it is literally the real life version is identical to that picture. But like the whole outside of it is themed Lego. It all looks Lego. If anyone wants
Like
to just type in
identical.
the Haunted House Monster Party Lego.
That'll be a very interesting station. Like,
there will be a pre-show included. They have said.
Yeah. I don't know much about any British parks, to be completely honest. I'm not
Yeah.
I don't yes. How do I say that? Fuck, I lost my words. Never mind.
Family Channel.
Yeah, you might want to blur that when whoever's editing.
Just talk about something else, please.
Hagrid.
Hagrid, yeah, let's keep on with Hagrid, because I haven't actually had my say on this. I think, with the theming and everything, I think it's going to be a brilliant coaster. It's going to be a lot of people are saying this could be the next revolutionary, because it's going to have 3 launches. People are like, oh, it's going to be the next big Blitz coaster, like Maverick, and I said, it's not going to be anything like Maverick. It's going to be a family-fledged coaster. It's like a family take on Maverick without the inversions. Mixed with 13.
It doesn't look like Maverick at all. I don't know who said it. It's stupid, to be honest.
No, but you get what I mean. It's an Instagram, but it's an Intamin Blitz. So a lot of people compare it to the other ones. But I personally, in my opinion, I think it's a mix, say, with 13, and then mix 13 with what's another family launch coaster?
The Bolton.
The Bolton.
G-Turn,
the
if you count it.
Taron.
Taron is definitely family.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, Taron mixed with, because of the theming and everything, Taron mixed with 13. That's not a bad shout. I think it's like that.
I think it's gonna be like G-Turns.
That's it.
Yeah.
Cheetah mixed with 13. Yeah, that's more like it.
In the Wikipedia article for Taron, they call it a family coaster.
Yeah, it blows my mind that it has so much elements. It has a drop track. That's already special.
Oh, yeah.
3 launches.
3 launches, a backward section, spike. It's normal sections. It's going to be so long.
They've already announced that it will be a 3-minute when it gets launched from its first launch. It will be a 3-minute ride experience.
That's pretty long, I guess.
It will definitely be on 3 trains. There's 2 different height limits to if you want to sit on the motorbike or the seat to the side.
That's also interesting. Yes, very interesting.
So if you're, I think
more people can work on it. The
motorbike is a 1.2 meter to the I think it is a 0.8 can go on the little one to the side.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a family coaster in literally family coaster style, or if it's a little more trail family like Cheetah. I think it's for Bolton, 13, and Cheetah combined to get that motorbike coaster. It has a lot of potential also for theming. I like Harry Potter personally, and I think the theme is perfect. And it's I'm very curious what they're going to do with the spiders and shit. And the drop track and stuff. I'm just very curious for the whole coaster.
One of the main conversations that comes up with the new coaster, is it a worthy replacement to Dragon Challenge?
I think so. Yes, I think so. Dragon Challenge was not the most popular ride in the park.
I liked it.
But Dragon Challenge, it was rough. It had some weird straight sections. It wasn't just the best, I think.
I think after it lost its dueling element, people kind of realised how bad the coaster actually was.
It was a good ride, but to see what's replacing it now, I can honestly say it's been replaced by something better. So if people are still moaning about Dragon Challenge being closed, I think you need to really look at your priorities and what you have just been replaced with. You are. So
yes, exactly. We know what Universal can do with theming, we know what they can do as coasters. They have built a lot of great coasters, especially in Japan. This is going to be a great ride.
If say it was getting removed, say it was getting replaced by, say Alton Towers wants to ride like this and they removed Nemesis, then I could see why people would be in an uproar. Dragon Challenge was getting rough. A lot of people had already said that. Also, it lost its dueling element way too quick.
Yes.
And it was a fun ride, but don't get me wrong, it turned into a very rough and not enjoyable ride.
And at least they're not getting. And it's probably going to be one of the best family coaster ever.
I'll tell you what I'm confused about. Nemesis at Alton Towers still not being rough. After 26 years, it is still the smoothest B&M I've been on, apart from the Swarm.
Yeah, same with Kumba.
Oh yeah, Kumba, you'd think they're so old B&Ms, but yet they're smoother than some of the newer ones. Like Phoenix, apparently, at Toverland. It's a very smooth coaster, but it has a rattle to it.
No, Phoenix doesn't have a rattle at all. It's as smooth as you can get. Baron, that's got a rattle, and that's only in the morning. Later in the day, it's also glassy smooth. Felix maybe has a little rattle, but not much at all. It's very smooth. I think Troy was rough. Many people praise Troy for being super smooth, but I thought it wasn't smooth at all. I found Joris in the Dark in the Efteling to be so much more smooth.
Can I just say, what is your favourite coaster again? And I'm going to Google this because I've actually never seen this coaster.
My favourite coaster?
Yes.
In general.
Yeah, in general. What you have been on? Though?
Der Schwoerderskarnen.
At where? Efteling, yeah?
Nee, Hansa Park.
Hansa Park.
Yes.
Hansa Park.
Karnen.
Karnen, yes.
Oh, is it? Oh, Karnen. Oh, you've been on Karnen? I didn't know that's his full name. Sorry, that's me being an idiot.
Schwoerderskarnen, it's fantastic. It's the best coaster in Europe.
It looks really good.
It does. It got Coasterbot's favorite coaster. And honestly, I'm looking at it now, and I've seen. I don't want to say that I already know the special element to it, but I don't know if we should say it just in case people want to go ride it to and want to experience that.
It's fantastic. That's one of the things I can say.
Don't say what it is, but what was your reaction to the special element when it happened to you?
I knew a little about it. I knew there was something, but I didn't know what it was. I knew there would happen something, but not the thing that happened.
Not to that potential.
No. When it happened, I screamed. I knew it was part of the ride, but I didn't knew that it was so intense.
It did the thing,
and it was pretty epic.
Do you know what would make? I'm looking at Karna now, and it looks. I understand why this is your number one coaster. No, bloody hell! Oh,
I didn't actually say my number one.
What is your number one?
Kumba
at Busch Gardens, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. I honestly don't want to say this because I don't want this to let me down, but I can already tll that I know I'm going when I go to Portventura because I've already put it in. It's already ready. I can, for some reason, something in the back of my mind saying just already put it at your number one, Shambhala. But at the same time,
don't have extremely high expectations. Like you think it's gonna be your number one, you might get.
Disappointed.
When I rode Nemesis, I thought it was going to be my number one. It is still a really good coaster, but I got slightly disappointed with it.
Nemesis is overrated.
Debatable. Nah, I wouldn't say it's overrated, but it is amazing. But it's.
I'd say it's overrated.
I think it's in between overrated and insane.
What is?
I'd say.
Yes, maybe a little. The most overrated coaster by far is Terran. For me.
Really?
So,
Yes.
I've never read it, so I,
apparently-
For me.
I've
so,
never read it, so I don't have a word in this. But I honestly think it looks insane. I wouldn't say it would be my number one, but I say it would be good.
What would you say is the most underrated coaster?
For me, it's Joris and the Dragon, the Efteling. That's
Oh,
just
yes.
a fantastic movie. I think it's
Excellent
better than
movie.
Troy. And it doesn't get much credit at all. If people think about the Efteling, they think of Max and Moritz, the new coaster for 2019, and Baron. But no one
Joris is
ever
my
talks.
100. Joris is my 100th coaster, so yeah.
Joris, it's just fantastic. A few months ago, I was in the Efteling. It halt. It was in the evening. It halt. It was crazy. I came off with a headache. It was just insane. It was so intense. It's the best coaster in the Netherlands.
I'll tell you what's very
I wouldn't say it's the best.
What do you think is better?
Goliath
Nah.
at Wallaby.
Goliath is one trick pony.
They're both in the Netherlands.
I
know
think.
you've got
Yeah.
more knowledge on it
Anyway,
than
what I
me, then.
think
I've only been there once.
there is a coaster that I think is underrated, and maybe people will agree with me, but maybe they won't. But I never see it in UK top 10s. I never see it in good invert videos. But I still think Vampire for an old coaster is still going strong.
Oh yeah,
Fun.
it's
Vampire is one
stupid
of the-
underrated.
That is one of the
Vampire.
funnest rides I've ever been on in my life. But people underrate it. Just be like, oh, it's an old aerodynamics mixed with Vekoma ride. I just said no. It's honestly amazing how it swings you through that corner.
I think it's because it's at Chessington is why people put it down.
I'm sorry, Rubrix, you can't really rate to this one.
Yes, I haven't been to the UK or something.
The most underrated coaster,
There's
and I
a
really
green
want
one
to
in
do
the
it,
world.
is Speed Monster. I know I've been talking about it, but it looks really good.
The fact that
And
I've
it
never
barely
heard
gets
about it.
taught, like the Norwegian loop, the quick transitions, the insane launch,
Everyone's,
the near misses, the fact that you can walk under its loop.
Yeah,
It's one of the most insane coasters.
yeah.
And yet it's highly ignored. Like,
Talking about walking through loops.
before Wildfire came,
Yeah.
I would say it's the best coaster of Scandinavia.
Yeah.
Fair.
Scandinavia has some really underrated coasters. I think, what's that one called again? That Intamin X-Spin.
Pirate? Oh, wait. Pirate
Insane.
That's another underrated coaster.
Insane. That one. Gronaland.
Gronaland.
Gronaland is getting an
All
invert.
Gronaland coasters are
they?
underrated.
Yes. Gronaland is getting a B&M invert next year. And a family type.
I can't believe it.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? They're getting a family one, aren't they? I forgot about that.
Now, not family, but more family
It's
based.
no thing as a
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Inverted.
We're to move on to what I was talking about. We talked about the most underrated coasters. We've kind of talked about overrated coasters, but what's the most overrated? What I want an overrated coaster we can all agree on, like a proper overrated coaster. What we can all say.
I think Terran is the most overrated, and I think a lot of people can agree with me. To be honest,
I'm going to say. I think the Swarm is quite overrated.
Swarm.
Nah. The Swarm doesn't get enough. Swarm doesn't get taught. Swarm never gets a big queue. Swarm never gets a big queue, and it never gets a big queue. It's not talked about a lot. I don't. I think it's really good.
I completely agree with
UK, just call me
UK theme park. It's if you think about wing coasters, you don't think about Swarm. You think about Gatekeeper and maybe even Phoenix, but not Swarm.
Oh, Baron 1898.
Oh, no, Baron is overrated.
Baron's overrated.
I think the theming makes it overrated, though.
Yeah, no, the coaster is maybe a little overrated, but the theming underrated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the theming's not overrated or underrated. It is amazing. The theming, amazing. but an overrated ride. I will have to throw this one out because I've talked to mates who have been on it, and personally, I don't think it looks that good. And that is Space Mountain.
Space Mountain,
Yeah.
the Disney one Paris.
Yes,
No, not the
I
Paris
found-
one, but I think every other one.
every Space Mountain. Throw it out.
I think the Paris one is okay. Every other Space Mountain.
Yeah.
I'm a throw it out there. I just look at them and I just look at them as Vekoma things. Like what's that one at Efteling with Vekoma?
The Python.
But I would rather go on Python than any Space Mountain. I'd rather go on
Python's
Millennium.
Python
I'd rather-
isn't Vekoma anymore. It's now
It's got retracked, isn't it?
yes, but not Vekoma didn't retrack it.
Didn't
Nee.
Who retracted it?
I searching it up. I know a steel company from Belgium, but
Yeah. That's quite cool then. It's not like one big manufacturer, it's just they've come to help them out really.
yes,
Like,
it's super smooth. It's smoother than Baron, to be honest.
Nice.
But
Um
as
No, I got-
CCM,
I got a slight headache when I went on Python, but other than that, yeah.
what year did you go on?
Hello.
Oh,
But
hello.
it got retracked.
Hello.
Last year I went on Python.
Fair enough.
Python is fantastic. Fantastic, not fantastic. It's great. It's one of the better coasters in the Netherlands after the retracking. To be completely honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Just
say overrated coaster,
Go
the
on.
Joker.
Yeah, we've all agreed on that one, mode,
There
haven't
we
we?
go.
One quick talking of retracking, gotta love them transitions. Retracking from Oregon to aerodynamics to Morrigan with Phantom,
Ooh.
the Phantom's Revenge being an overrated coaster. I haven't personally been on it, but I've heard it's amazing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that's overrated.
I've heard a lot of stuff.
I think Phantom's Revenge is in the middle, perfect in the middle. It's not overrated or underrated either. It's just in the middle. Some people say it's a little rough. Some people say it's just a little boring ride with some big turns and two airtime hills.
Yeah.
Some people overrate it. Some people really underrate it. I think it's perfectly in the middle.
Mhm.
I'm gonna throw up the golden something I wanted to talk about. I had a list of my own, but I never got to put it in the chat. But this is
Maybe
what
next time, but yeah.
this is one I've got a list we could use, but this is I wanted to put into the first episode because the Golden Ticket Awards. Yeah.
Golden Ticket Awards. When are they coming
Ooh,
out?
I made a rant on
The
that.
2018 came out.
Yeah,
And
yes.
I'm gonna go through their top 10 wooden coasters and their top 10 steel
We're making our
coasters.
predictions.
I was just gonna say what you guys think of their top 10, and I want a yes or no if it should be
I
there.
want to make a quick rant about the top 50.
Go on.
I'm very angry at the top 50.
Which one, the steel or wood?
Top 50 for steel.
Yeah.
We know of all time. So the top 50 for steel. Wizard was number 50.
Oh, don't say anything because we're gonna go through most of them. We're gonna go through most of them.
I'm just going to say Wizard was number 50.
Yeah.
And that's beaten. And that's beaten. Oh, what's the one in Energylandia?
Hyperion.
Yeah, Hyperion.
Wizard beat Hyperion and Goliath and Speed Monster.
I think personally.
I'm just gonna let that sink in for a minute.
No, I can't wait. Is Wizard seriously just an old?
Do you want to see a picture of the Wizard?
Go on, throw me a picture of the Wizard because I don't know what the Wizard is. Because if
Wizard is rubbish.
Okay, well, as
The
you
reason
find
why it won is because it's American.
Oh, that is a big claim. That is a big claim. Oh, all right. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna go
There is a
through.
serious bias in the Golden Ticket Awards to American
All right,
coasters.
here we go. Okay. What we're gonna do here? I'm gonna explain. Rubrix, you here?
Yeah.
All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna list the top 10, and I want you to place where it should be in the top 10 and what you think of it. All right. All right. The first one, Fury 325.
Oh, number 5.
Number 5. Number 2. And I would place that at 3.
Okay.
Number 2
Yeah.
is Millennium Force.
Yeah, bullshit. Not even top 10.
I would put that at 25th.
I actually would put that in maybe top 30. I think 28.
Yeah.
15.
15. Fair enough, 15. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, Steel Vengeance at 3rd place.
I think Steel Vengeance is the second best coaster in the world.
Okay, cool.
I don't know where I'd rank Steel Vengeance. I'd
I
rank
would-
in the top 5.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
put
where.
that.
I agree with
I'm going to
Rubrix.
say number 4.
I'm going to keep that where it is because I think Steel Vengeance is good, but I don't think it's better than Fury 325 first and second.
No, that's just completely wrong. Do you think it's... No, that's... No.
I'm not a fan of Steel Vengeance, though. Remember that. I'm not a fan of Steel Vengeance. People
Yes,
like
but...
it, but I'm not a good fan.
Steel Vengeance just looks insane.
Fans literally say that it's factually the best coaster. Like, there can't be there is no
Everyone
such
will
thing
have
as
it.
a factually best
That's
coaster.
why I'm not a big fan of the Golden Tickets Award, but we'll keep going. We'll just keep that's fair enough. We'll keep going through. Okay, number 4, Expedition G-Force.
Yes, yeah, good place.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
Number
lower,
9.
top maybe 6.
Yes.
It's good, but it's not on the top 5. It's on the top 10 and like
Okay.
I've written it. Expedition G-Force has some very strong airtime, but that middle section, the middle section is just meh.
Rubrix, everything you've just said, I'm gonna have to agree with because you've been on it, and I don't know a lot about it, so I'm gonna have to go with what Rubrix has said. Right. So for one, these next 3, I have a massive problem with. Okay, I just want to throw this out here. In 5th place, Superman: The Ride of Steel.
Really?
It's bullshit
What?
completely.
Okay, and then I know I already know where everyone's gonna place it. It's not gonna be in their top even 20. It's not in my top 20. Alright. Okay, just so now to carry that on, Apollo's Chariot is in 6th.
What the hell?
Apollo, that's just complete bullshit. I think Busch Gardens pay a little. I
Over
actually think
Hyperion.
that.
Okay, and now for one where Rubrix is actually going. Am I alright with calling you Rubrix? Rubrix?
Yeah, hello?
Yep, okay, cool. Rubrix, I don't want you to get too angry at this one, but in 7th place in the top 10 Golden Ticket Awards is Iron Rattler.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
God.
completely bullshit.
Actually,
Actually, who the fuck? That's a good placement for that thing. It isn't even top 12 RMC.
Okay, number 8, Leviathan. Well, I'm fine with. Number 8, Leviathan, I'm fine with.
Yeah,
Leviathan is my number 3.
I am fine with
I've
Leviathan.
ridden Leviathan.
No,
8th.
Leviathan, lower. I think, top 20, top 25.
I rode Leviathan. It's very good.
Fair enough. We'll keep it in 8th place then. We're not going to move. The only way we're going to move these is if we all agree on it. And we've already all agreed that Expedition G-Force can stay where it is. Superman, Apollo's, and Iron Rattler can go pissed off. We've already all agreed that, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Leviathan can go down a little bit. And then Maverick in 9th place.
Oh, I think it's pretty good. Maybe a little lower, maybe top 15. I think 14 is a good place.
Yeah.
10.
We'll
No
put it
lower
around
though.
10, 11th. In 10th place.
Yeah.
What these next 3 bits kind of annoy me because let me just go through this quick.
How many are American? Just
A
tell
lot.
me
No,
this.
they're
How
basically
many are
all
North
American.
American?
Okay, let me put this in perspective. Ready? Yes, Shambhala is in 45th place. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
And here we go. Here is the next three: Diamondback, Nitro, and Intimidator 305.
Bullshit. Completely bullshit.
Intimidator deserves to be on the list.
Intimidator deserves to be in the top 15.
But not
Yeah.
No,
Nitro,
Intimidator
but
does.
Diamondback.
Intimidator 305 deserves it.
Yes, that's the
Intimidator-
one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
In
Not
top place, Intimidator
Diamondback.
305.
Definitely not Diamondback.
No.
Diamondback and Nitro can piss off. Shambhala should be higher. Shambhala should be in the top.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just complete bullshit. Yeah.
All right.
It's just.
So, into 13th place, and I will keep this one where it is, and that is Phantom's Revenge.
Phantom's Revenge.
Sure.
Maybe a little lower.
Yeah.
18. I'm going with
I'm
18.
okay with.
Yeah, 18. Yeah, that's right.
All right.
I'm okay with it staying where it is. To be honest.
14th place is Magnum XL 200. No.
Oh, what?
No. Why?
84.
That's the worst hype. That's one of the worst hypers.
Alright, we can all agree with that.
I think.
Shambhala shouldn't be on the
no one
top
talk
50
each
at all.
Don't talk each other. What do you say, Rubrix, about Magnum?
I
Go
think
on.
it's top. I think it's 84. To be completely honest.
Okay, and now Sparkman, your thoughts?
I agree with Rubrix completely. It shouldn't be on the top 50 at all.
And George, what was your thoughts?
Yeah, like everyone else, shouldn't be on the top 50 at all.
And
my
can I
opinion.
just say, if I've just gone into a more annoyed tone, if anyone's just realised, I've just seen the Wizard in the chat.
Yeah.
And how is that 50 in the top 50 golden?
Keep in mind,
Shambhala's 45. Can we
Keep in
just talk
mind,
about that?
Hyperion Speed Keep in mind, both Hyperion and Hyperion Speed Monster and Goliath did not make the top 50.
Well, that's just. Oh my god.
You might notice there is no Italian coasters on the top 50.
Yeah.
Every single
Let me have a
coaster
look.
in Italy did not make it.
Okay, anyway, next one's in 15th place, Taron Phantasialand. I will keep
not-
that where it is.
Okay.
Top
Unpopular
50,
opinion.
yes, but I don't think it's 15.
Very unpopular opinion. Darren is not top 50 in the world.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Okay, how are we going to do this? Because everyone keeps... What we're going to do is, when I can kill these out, Rubrix will put his one first, then it will be Sparkman, then it will go George, and then I'll go last, because of course I'm
Yeah,
reading
that's
that.
fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Top Thrill Dragster in 16th for Rubrix.
25.
25. We'll just rate these, and then Sparkman. Just say straight
Yes.
after. Where would you say?
22.
22, and then George, where would you put top three drags?
30.
First?
30.
I thought you said first. I was like, oh my god, we've got a little fanboy here, don't we? I was like, no, I put top. I love Top Hat and coasters, so I will keep it where it is. That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
And then in 17th, Mako.
Mako.
Rubrix.
Yes. Definitely not better than Shambhala.
Yeah.
I think Shambhala and Mako should
Be
yeah.
higher. Be much higher.
I think Mako top. I think 30, and I think Shambhala
Top 50.
on the place where Mako now is,
Yeah.
which is 17.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm gonna
18th.
say,
Oh no, go on, guys.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
say Shambhala should switch with Nitro and Mako should stay where it is.
No, that's fair enough. Like I say, boys, I will, in June, if this keeps going, I will give you my verdict on Shambhala and Red Force. Here we go. In 18th place, Time Traveller at Silver Dollar City.
What?
Rubrix, you first again?
Yes. Bullshit. I'd say 45.
45.
Yes.
And then everyone else's opinions. Well, I'm just going to quickly get a snack. You guys carry on your opinions on Time Traveller.
Alright, Time Traveller. Time Traveller was alright, but it's not that high. But like, notice how Notice how most of these are like in America.
Yes.
There is a clear bias towards American.
Oh, definitely.
American, because there was Canada's Wonderland in the North American coasters. There's a clear bias to them, and you don't realise that a lot of the best coasters in the world, you got to look into Asia.
There are no
or
Asian coasters on
or
this list.
adventuring, or in Europe.
Alright, I'm back, so we're going to carry on with this, yeah? Everyone alright with that?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's continue.
In 19th place is Blue Fire at Europa Park.
Yes, Blue Fire. Blue Fire.
Nice to see a European coaster in there. We haven't seen them in a while.
Just
Taron.
a little side note: there are no Asian coasters on the Golden Ticket Awards. So
Wait,
don't
no. Steel Dragon isn't in it.
No, Steel Dragon isn't in. No Asian coaster at all.
No Australian either.
No, the Dumper or anything.
No, don't Dompa. No, what's the name again? DC Rivals also not included. Some Italian coasters are not included, and some Turkish coasters are such as Red Fire also not.
So,
But about Blue Fire,
There's
about Blue Fire.
Or Australia, so there's no DC rivals.
yes.
Or Superman.
But about Blue Fire,
Go for it.
I'd say top 50, but 49.
49.
Yes.
Alright, now we're gonna go with honestly this is in my top 5 coasters, and I'm gonna put my opinion already here, and I say it deserves to be in the 20th place, and that is Nemesis at Alton Towers.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, I agree with that.
It used to be
No.
9.
Nah.
Used to be 9.
It is the best invert in the world, and don't you dare even try.
It's not the best invert in the world.
It's
playing it safe.
Katen of Katoen is better. Pyrenees, it's not the best invert. It's just too short.
Pyrenees is overrated.
Not at
What is-
all. Pyrenees is so underrated.
What isn't that? What's overrated?
Pyrenees.
Where's that?
I search it.
So what?
That's the one at Japan.
Japan. What is it?
Park España, Shima, Spain village. I sent a link through Discord.
Let me have a look at this. I will have a look at this now. Cool. Let's see this. I will be the judge of this. Honestly, just Nemesis' forces and everything. It just blows people away.
Yeah, I
Like,
can understand.
You can't get
Nemesis.
any invert in the world that's dug into a hole.
Apart from Black Mamba.
Well, yes, yeah.
I can't.
Personally, I think Katen of Katoen is probably the best invert. The one at Mirrorbalandia.
Okay, let me have a look.
Would you at least agree that Nemesis deserves its spot?
No, I don't agree. I think
Where
it's,
would you place it?
Would you
Where
still
would
rate
you-
it in top 50?
I would place it. I think 24.
24.
Four spots lower.
Not far off, to be fair.
24, fair enough. 24, fair enough. It's
Yeah.
everyone's opinions. This isn't just shooting at people's opinions. It's where people would like to place them.
Look,
21st.
there's going to be some people who their decision either be.
Oh, I'm already seeing, after what I've said in this podcast already, I'm seeing my followers drop with Still Vengeance being overrated, what I've said earlier, and Nemesis being my favourite invert.
Mhm.
But in 21st is Helix at Liseberg.
Good spot.
Didn't expect that. Didn't expect that at all.
I will give Helix in the 21st spot, and I will keep it there.
I
That
will
looks
keep it
insane.
there. It's a good
I'll
spot.
keep
Yeah.
it there.
Yeah, I keep it there, yeah.
Rubrix, and we've actually all agreed to keep it in one place.
Yes.
Fair enough. In 22, what I know already, some people are going to have a go at me and everyone else about, because it is Intimidator at Carowinds at 22nd, what I think is total bullshit.
I don't know if the Golden Ticket Awards is comedy or not, but it's complete bullshit. Come on. Oh, also Apollos Jared in 6th place. It's just complete bullshit. They have such a bias for B&M hypers. It's not.
You say that, but Shambhala's 45th.
Yes.
You mean American? You mean
American hypers. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. American Vietnam.
It's
Behemoth.
bullshit. Complete
Behemoth
bullshit.
should take that spot.
Okay, I'm only going to the top 25, by the way, until I switch over to the wooden. I'm not doing the top 25 in wooden, but also I do want to point some out. But in 23rd place is the new Texas Giant.
Good spot.
I will give that a good spot as it looks fun as hell, the new Texas Giant.
Texas
Yeah.
Giant looks fun.
Wasn't that first RMC?
Full
Yes,
arms.
It was the first RMC. And speaking on with the RMC movement, at the 24th spot is the Twisted Colossus.
I would
Dueling
switch.
RMC.
Yes, I would switch it with Blue Fire. I think. Blue Fire, then go into 49.
I've shitted on RMC quite a lot this podcast, but I think Twisted
We've all
Colossus is in a very good spot. Not in this ranking. I think it should be higher. I like the look of Twisted Colossus.
Okay, yeah. It's a good spot, I think.
Good spot, yeah.
Yeah.
I will maybe move it up a little bit,
Yes.
but not too much.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just to piss off everyone,
Yes.
here
I've already read it.
in the 25th spot
Mindbender.
is Mindbender.
Oh,
Six
God.
Flags over Georgia.
And now the funny thing,
What the shot?
Goliath also,
SLC.
Goliath,
No.
also 6 Flags over Georgia, is below it. Is one spot below Mindbender. So the people at the Golden Ticket Awards think Mindbender is better than Goliath.
Can we talk? I'm about Mindbender. I don't know where I'd put it. I think maybe off this fucking list. That's where I'd put it. I'm getting annoyed now. I'm not meant to swear on this podcast. But
Mind.
I'm not having that.
How
Mindbender-
is Shambhala 45th and that's 25th?
Yeah. Yes,
That's
exactly.
Right.
Bullshit.
Okay, the Blonde Ward thinks Shambhala is that Nitro is better than Shambhala. Mindbender is better than Speed Monster, and Wizard is better than Hyperion.
Okay, boys. This is one This is in the. I'm going to read the top 40 out here, and you may be wondering, why am I reading the top 40? Because I think the top 40
It's
is better. No, the top 40 is better than the top 10 to 20. In starting is Goliath at La Ronde, what isn't good.
Oh, very
It's not
underrated.
Very underrated, but it shouldn't be 41. Okay, are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Liseberg Bannon at Liseberg
Oh, not
at
top
42.
50.
What?
It's above
What is-
Shambhala.
Hyperion,
But it
Speed
should
Monster,
it shouldn't be there, it should be
Filter,
opposite, but
Goliath.
it's still good.
Not
And then-
in here.
Okay,
That is.
let me carry this on. At 43 spot is Griffin at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Well, I don't have a problem with. That looks cool.
Oh, yes.
It does look pretty good.
And
Yeah, that's fine.
44th place is Cannibal at Lagoon.
Oh, higher.
Too
What
low.
should be a million times higher. And then the one that we've talked about so much today, what has annoyed us all, is at 45th spot, and I'm looking at it now in
Shambhala.
Salou, Spain, is Shambhala.
There it is.
45th.
This should be the new top 10.
And then in 46th spot is Expedition Everest, what shouldn't even be on this list. It should be, it's trash. Okay, no,
I
sorry,
wouldn't say
Disney
it's
fans.
trash.
It's trash.
Disney is
terrible.
trash in general.
It's trash.
Oh.
It costs 100 million. 100 million. Do you know
What a
Shambhala?
waste of money.
Can we just talk about how the Swarm at Fort Park costs 13.5 million? The Smiler on Alton Towers costs 16 million. They spent 100 million on Expedition Everest,
And it's trash.
and it's not very good. Okay,
Okay.
47th Storm Chaser.
What
Oh,
a bullshit! What the fuck? I just want to turn off this recording. This is bullshit.
And then in 48th is Raging Bull at
Yes.
Six Flags.
I think that's a good spot.
I think
Yeah.
that's a good spot. I don't have a problem with that.
Good spot.
Fair.
49th is Thunderbird at Holiday World.
Also
the
a
first
good
ever
spot.
launched. What's a good spot? Don't have a
Yeah.
problem with it.
Good spot.
Good spot.
The one that's annoyed everyone in this thing, and that is the 50th spot. That is
Wizard.
Whistler. And if you want to have a look at what that looks like, look it up on Google,
Oh my
and then
God.
look at this up in our chat. The Wizard is
Yes.
the black hole from Alton Towers.
I
Is
also
what
want
it
to
is,
say that
people.
still Storm Chaser actually deserves the spot.
Reminder
However,
that Hyperion, Leg Coaster, Dodonpa, DC Rivals, and many other great coasters weren't on this list.
it's just we could make an entire list on coasters that should have been on this.
Okay, here we go. The next list. What is? Here it is. It is.
Before we look at this list,
Yep.
we just make predictions on what's going to be number one.
Okay, everyone predict what your number one wooden coaster is. I don't want anyone looking it up. I already know it because I'm looking at the list now, so I won't say anything. But go on. Rubrix, go for it.
Where's the top? What did you say again? I didn't hear.
What do you reckon is the number one wooden coaster on this list? But don't look it up.
I think Lightning Rod.
Lightning Rod.
Ooh.
What is yours, Sparkman?
El Toro.
El Toro. What is yours, George?
El Toro.
Is everyone ready to hear what the number one coaster?
Please.
Oh, and
Wooden
Theme Park Amazing is back, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
We are. Alright. Is everyone ready for what it is?
Yes.
What?
It is the Phoenix Wooden Coaster in
Oh.
Pennsylvania.
Oof.
Well,
Now,
What
actually,
I've heard is a good coaster. What
It's
I've
a
heard
good
is a very
coaster,
good
but it's not
coaster,
number one.
but it should not be number one.
I actually kind of agree. A very small bit. I've seen rider cams. It just looks fucking insane. The airtime looks fantastic.
I agree that it's top 10, but I
But
don't
not
agree
one.
that it's based
I
number
agree
one.
that it's top 5, but I
Can
don't
you
agree that it's
please
number
tell
one.
me which spot Lightning Rod is?
You'll get to that soon. But in second place is El Toro.
Yeah,
What I
probably.
personally think should be there because El Toro looks insane.
Nah,
It
Lightning Rod
deserves
better.
its spot.
The
Okay,
Express also better.
In third place is the Voyage at Holiday World. Well, it doesn't look too
Yeah.
bad.
Oh,
I
probably good spot.
Too bad. But
Yeah, there's a debate between which one's better, Voyage or Toro. I think Voyage is better, but I predicted Toro would be higher.
Yeah.
Okay, is everyone ready for the next one?
Oh yeah.
yes.
The one that will probably annoy Rubrix the most is in fourth place is Boulder Dash.
Boulder Dash?
Boulder Dash.
The fuck?
That is
Boulder Dash
Boulder
does not.
Dash.
Boulder Dash does not look that good. For me, Boulder Dash is a flat ride at Polton's Park. But for everyone else, because that's what it is, and for everyone else, it's a wooden coaster. But in my personal opinion, it looks alright, but not. It should not beat
No.
what is after it. What is in number 5 is the Beast at Kings Island. What I think should stay there.
Beast is probably a very good coaster, but not top 10.
yeah,
Boats.
not.
Where's the B? Wait, that
Beast.
is the B.
Kings Island, the Beast. It
Yeah,
is.
that's
I will
fine.
keep it in 5th because I think it looks good. In 6th place is Lightning Rod.
What
There
the
we go.
fuck?
What?
Okay.
Higher, maybe.
This is.
I want Rubrix to have his little talk about this one because I know he's begging for it. So go for it.
This is complete bullshit. Lightning Rod is better than Steel Vengeance. Lightning Rod is the best coaster in the world. Why isn't it fucking in the top? It isn't even in the top. Yeah, it's bullshit. It is complete bullshit. This isn't possible. Lightning Rod, one of the greatest coasters ever built, isn't even top 5 in the Golden Ticket Awards. That's just.
Can we talk about how much the golden tickets hate Europe? Because I'm going down this list, and in the top 25, you have to get to 25 to get the first wooden coaster from a European park.
What is?
That's just.
Oh no! Sorry, let me just replace that. Actually, you have to get to 14. What is Boulder at Liseberg? But we'll get to that another time. No one talk about that. And then 25th is Troy. That's the next wooden coaster. Then 27th is Cuchulainn at Tato Park in
What?
in
I don't even know that one.
Colin is an Irish wooden coaster that I want to go out and experience. It's in Ireland, but I think it does deserve it.
Where does Wildfire rank on this?
Pretty good.
Wildfire. I haven't actually
yeah.
seen it yet.
Yeah. Is
Can we just talk?
yours and the drag
Wildfire
on this
and
list?
Boulder.
Or
those
not
are
even?
quite
Can I just?
good.
Okay, let me just talk about this quick. But Woden, Wickerman are both not on this list.
Yes. No, Woden is on this list.
Seriously.
No, you're looking up for the wrong Woden, mate.
Wickerman isn't on.
Woden. Oh no, Woden is on it. Sorry, Woden
Yes.
is on this list. Woden
That's
is on this list.
16.
16th. Okay, we'll get to. Oh, sorry, I need to get back to that. Okay, 7th. We've lost a bit. Okay, so we what were you saying about Lightning Rod in 6th place? You said it was. Just sum it up in
Horrible
one word, 'cause I know
placement. Not Lightning Rod must be number 1.
Not number 1. Everyone agree with it should be number 1.
Yes.
I
definitely.
personally don't think it should be number 1, but I think it should be 2nd. Okay.
Second would be a good spot.
Second or first? We can all agree on that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
My number 1 is probably El Toro. I just think El Toro looks mad. Okay. 7th, Outlaw Run. I will keep that where it is.
Oh yes. Very
Yeah,
good spot.
yeah, keep it where it is.
But
So this.
I just searched this list up and I was going through it. Okay. A little side note. T-Express is number 45.
No, T-Express should be so much higher, dude.
Yes.
It's so annoying. That
T-Express
literally
is
nearly
better than
El Toro.
El Toro, I think.
I kind of see that. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
And that's
Okay, but let's focus on where we are now, and that's Ravenflyer 2, the second one, at Airy in Gravity Group. I don't know what this is, so I'm going to Google this.
The coaster? What?
It is Ravenflyer 2.
Do we still have an update on where's Wildfire?
I will tell you that soon. Ravenflyer doesn't look that good, but it should not be where it is.
If Wildfire isn't on this list,
Okay, here we go. Next one in 9th place is Gold Striker.
God Striker.
Gold Striker, California's Great America.
Yeah.
I'll give that the benefit of the doubt because a lot of people really like that one.
Yes, I think it's a pretty good coaster. It looks like.
I'll give Gold Striker the benefit of the doubt, like you are. But here we go. At 10 is Thunderhead at Dollywood.
Oh yes, bullshit. Troy is better.
Yeah.
Number 10.
This
Thunderhead does not look that good.
It's top 50 worthy,
This is
but
again-
it's
this
number
is again
50.
proof that this list is completely US biased. Troy is so much better. It's just a better version of Thunderhead.
Okay, now in 11th place, and I'm going to keep this as it is. Mystic Timbers.
Yes,
11th place.
keep it.
Yeah, keep it.
Okay,
Ahead of,
we all agree with that.
Thunderhead.
Yeah.
Lightning Racer, Hershey Park at 12. No.
No,
Go.
Yeah, right.
No.
definitely not.
Yours and the Drax beter. Is better.
Exactly. All right. So Ghost Rider, Knott's Berry Farm at 30.
Oh,
I'm fine.
I give it the benefit of the doubt.
I'm alright with that. I don't care. See, this wooden coaster list is starting to look better than the
Steel.
but don't get your hopes up because what they've done to European. Okay, 14th Boulder. No. Get back. Go
Boulder.
back.
Oh yeah.
No, go
Boulder
down.
is much
No.
better than a lot of these.
It's good.
How is it above T-Express? T-Express is literally a better version of Balder.
It's a better version of Boulder and El Toro put together.
It's Balder. T-Express is literally Balder, but with El Toro combined. How is this above T-Express so much? It's
I
bullshit.
noticed.
Thunderbolt.
We haven't even mentioned Wildfire. Wildfire is below all of these.
Oh yeah.
15th at Thunderbolt at Kennywood's Forts. Thunderbolt at Kennywood's. Let me have a look. At
Thunderbolt at Kennywood is a coaster that people don't even think about and don't even realise that it exists. It's not even the best.
No, it should not be where it is.
Kennywood. The Racer is better. The Jackrabbit is better. Thunderbolt is just seen as
In
okay.
16th place, well, I'm okay with this one because I've got to show our European nation a bit of love. What is Woden at 16th place?
Oh yeah, Woden.
Yeah.
Woden looks pretty good, but it's a little short.
I'll keep it where it is.
I keep
It's
it.
Great. It's not. Keep it.
Okay, now we have another Shambhala situation here because in 17th place is Wildfire.
Oh yes, bullshit.
Oh,
Hey.
that is that.
How
No.
is Thunderhead above Wildfire?
You mean how is half of these?
Like,
How is
Wildfire
How
should
is
be number 1.
9 out of 10 of these above Wildfire?
no clue?
Hmm.
Okay, everyone. Let's you know what?
If
I'm
it says
done with you, yeah?
only, like, Hyperion doesn't even get that honor, and it seems the best coaster in the world.
Hyperion?
Hyperion, best coaster from the world. You just say?
No, a lot of people say it's the best coaster in the world.
No, not many people say
I
that.
still think it's top 10 worthy, and it's not even made the top 50.
Okay, we're on wooden coasters now. Let's keep it going. Raven is at 18th at Holiday World. What I don't have a problem with.
Nah, you keep it.
Sure.
Goliath, the RMC Goliath at 6th place, America at 19th place.
Yes,
I'm okay with that.
it is on a good spot, but so much coasters above it, it's
It's not a good spot. But
it's a good spot, but the coasters above it are not correct.
I'm only going to 25 here again, but I don't think the wooden ones are interesting. Jackrabbit at Kennywood at 20th place. I'm alright with that. Don't care.
Yes.
Giant Dipper at 21st with Shivering Timbers at 21st.
Oh, Shivering Timbers. Underrated.
Is Shivering Timbers should be where Wildfire is, and Wildfire should be where something up, but in the top 5.
Yeah.
The Legend is at Holiday World is 23rd. What I don't have a problem.
No problem with.
I've heard that the Legend is the
One
weakest
White Lightning
coaster
at
in
Fun Spot
the
America,
world.
Orlando.
I've heard it's pretty good.
At
I'd agree
24th
with
place.
that.
White Lightning.
Yeah, no, I don't care.
Okay, now the one what piss everyone else off. Troy at 25th.
Oh
Yes, I think it's a good spot. Troy isn't.
Troy should be higher.
No, Troy shouldn't be higher. I don't think so at all. What triggers me the most is that White Lightning is above Troy and Yours in the Drag, and that Yours in the Drag isn't even on this list. It's just sad, to be honest. I'm very curious to know what the 2019 Golden Ticket Awards will look like, but I doubt it will be better.
Yeah. Can we just talk about, the 2017 Golden Ticket Awards? I know 2017 and 2018 are a lot different, but just to annoy you a bit, Rubrix, Iron Rattler was 4th last year.
What did you say?
Iron Rattler was 4th in the 2017 top 50 steel coasters.
Yes, 4th. I don't know who chooses the placements and which people write those coasters. They definitely are GP.
Nemesis is at 20th again. That's fair enough. 20th. I think it should set.
Oh, a pretty good spot, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then in the 2017th, let me just tell you this. In 50th place with Full Throttle, Shambhala wasn't on the 2017 list.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to go through the 2018 rewards. Best amusement park, Europa.
I just want to add one bit of
go on.
the wooden coasters.
Yep.
One of the best wooden coasters out there, T-Express.
Oh yeah, we talked about it, mate. Yeah, T-Express is I honestly say probably should be in basically the top 5, top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3 is T-Express, and it's... Where is it? I'm going to have to look it up.
45th.
45th?
Is that a joke?
Yeah. It's... The Blue Streak is rated higher than T-Express. Switchback. Well, no, Switchback's quite good, but it's not better. Flying Turns. Boardwalk Bullet. Rampage. Prowler.
Oh, quick note on Prowler.
Renegade.
Prowler looks pretty fun.
Oh yeah, Renegade should be a bit higher as well. White Lightning. Giant Dipper, Jackrabbit.
To anyone listening to this, if you don't know what T-Express is, the way I learned about it was through CoasterBot's video. I definitely recommend it. And T-Express is in my opinion, should be in the top 3 wooden coasters.
Yes, definitely.
But if you look at the top 10, they're all American coasters. None of them is outside of
the Golden
US.
Tickets is very
Phoenix
priced.
in the US, El Toro US,
Really,
Voyage
really
US, Boulder Dash US, Beast US, Elrod US, Outlaw Run US, Ravine Flyer
Just to
US,
stop you there,
Striker
we already know.
Thunderhead US, Timbers US, Race.
Yeah, we got it.
Ghost Rider.
Yep, we got it.
Only until you get to 15 is when you see a non-American when it's Boulder.
Here we go. I just want everyone's opinion on this. Europa Park winning the best amusement park.
Oh yeah, I don't care actually.
You don't care?
No.
I think I would give it a bit of a lower spot, but definitely in the top 10.
I want Smiler. I know it won't because no. I already know that the Golden Ticket Awards. I've already said that they despise the Smiler because of what happened on it. But the Smiler will never be in the top 50, and that saddens me.
Smiler, that's another one that didn't make it onto the list.
I'm not too fond of.
Yeah, but
okay, I think we're gonna have to end it here. Is there any last words that anyone wants to say? I know theme park amazing.
Yes, we are already an hour and a half in.
Right.
Time goes very fast. Maybe Theme Park Amazing wants to say something before we end it.
Yeah. Right. So we're gonna end on Theme Park Amazing's little review, and then that'll be it.
Theme Park Amazing, turn your mic up.
I'll try. So today I went to Chessington, which is my home park, and I did my first ride on Rubrix.
How was it?
So the theming is definitely very high up, really, really good theme. And all the ride interactions and stuff was really good. But one thing I do not like about it, it's not Hocus Pocus Hall. It's just not what you'd expect from a UK park. It's not really that big, amazing, huge. Just this is like the closest you can get. Is this good?
Oh yeah.
Or do you want to? You could use are you using your phone?
Yeah.
Take the headphones out and then use your phone.
Okay. So
Put the phone close to your mouth.
is this good?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Sparkman and George, if you could mute your mics quick.
Yeah.
I mute you for the podcast. Record now.
Then, cool.
So I would give it probably around a 6 out of 10. It's a good ride, good theming, good interactive stuff, but definitely not the best, and not the best that Chessington could have done. I think a redo of Hocus Pocus Hall would have been a better choice to do.
Yes. Yeah.
Thing, because you just said it's your home park. we were all talking about underrated coasters earlier, and I said to these guys that the Vampire is a very underrated coaster. Your thoughts?
Vampire is definitely a really, really underrated coaster. Today it was running really, really well. Very nice and smooth. Really intense.
Yeah.
Just overall a great coaster.
All right, cool. I think we
Okay.
can leave it on that then.
Let's end it here.
Who wants to wrap it up?
Yeah. Thank you for listening to this podcast. I think next week we'll do the next one. I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will hold you up to date with all updates. And thank you for listening.